morning, this is Bob Mason from FX Empire and welcome to the daily crypto tech review of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin and Ripple's XRP. Be looking at the MACDs, the moving averages and the day's support, resistance and pivot levels. It is Thursday the 8th of July. Jumping straight into Bitcoin against the US dollar and the hourly candlesticks being a particularly bearish start to the day here. Gonna need to see Bitcoin move back through the first major support level at 33,437 and break through the pivot at 34,262 to take a run at the first major resistance level sitting at 34,713. Bitcoin would need plenty of support from the broader market to break out from 34,500 levels, however, so barring a broad-based crypto rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level to cap any upside. In the event of an extended crypto rally, should see Bitcoin target 36,000 levels before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 35,538. Failure to move back through that first major support level would bring the second major support level at 32,986 back into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, however, Bitcoin should still clear sub 32,000 levels. Looking at the MACD, you've got a marked widening of the bearish histograms at the turn of the day, coming off the back of yesterday's late pullback and this morning's sell-off. On the EMAs, more significantly, we're seeing the 50 close on the 100 and narrow on the 200, so look out for a bearish cross there that would pull Bitcoin deeper into the red. So key would be to move back through the first major support level at 33,437 and through the pivot at 34,262 to bring resistance levels into play. Failure to do that and support levels will remain in play. Moving across to Ethereum against the US dollar, also a bearish start. Going to need to see Ethereum move through the pivot 2341 to take a run at the first major resistance level at 2387. Support from the broader market is going to be needed for Ethereum to break out from that pivot and 2350 levels. However, so barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level in yesterday's high sitting at 2411.19 to cap any upside. In the event of an extended rally, could see Ethereum target 2500 levels before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 2458. Failure to move through the pivot would bring the first major support level at 2270 back into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Ethereum should avoid sub 2200 levels. Second major support level 2224 should limit the downside. On the MACDs, we're also seeing a marked widening of the bearish histograms at the turn of the day, coming off the back of yesterday's late sell-off and this morning's pullback. On the EMAs, the 50 has narrowed marginally on the 100 and the 200, but no signs of a bearish cross as yet. So key would be to move through the pivot 2341 and back through to 2350 levels to bring resistance levels into play. Failure to do that and support levels will come into play. Moving across to Litecoin against US dollar, also a particularly bearish start. Going to need to see Litecoin move through the pivot at 139 to take a run at the first major resistance level at 141. Going to need to see plenty of support from the broader market for Litecoin to break back through to 140s. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level and yesterday's high at 142.98 to cap any upside. In the event of a broad-based crypto rebound and rally, could see Litecoin target 150 before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 145. Failure to move through the pivot would bring the first major support level at 135 back into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, Litecoin should avoid sub 130s. Second major support level at 133 should limit the downside. Looking at the MACDs, similar trend, widening of the bearish histograms at the turn of the day, and more significantly on the EMA, the 50 has closed on the 100 and narrowed on the 200, so look out for a bearish cross that would bring further downside ahead. So key would be to move through the pivot at 139 and break back through to 140 to bring resistance levels into play. Failure to do that and support levels will remain in play. Finally, looking at Ripple's XRP against the US dollar, it's been a particularly bearish start to the day. Going to need to see Ripple's XRP move back through the first major support level at 6440 and move through the pivot at 6589 to bring the first major resistance level at 6672 into play. Going to need to see plenty of support from the broader market for Ripple's XRP to break back through to 0.66 levels. So barring an extended rally on the day, expect that first major resistance level and yesterday's high at 0.6737 to cap any upside. In the event of a broad-based crypto rebound and a breakout, could see Ripple's XRP target 0.69 levels before any pullback. Second major resistance level sits at 0.6820. Failure to move through the first major support level would bring the second major support level at 0.6357 back into play. Barring an extended sell-off on the day, however, Ripple's XRP should avoid sub 0.62 levels. Third major support level sits at 0.6126. Looking at the MACD, you've got a marked widening of the bearish histograms at the turn of the day, supporting this early pullback. On the EMAs, more significantly, the 50 has pulled further back from the 100 and the 200, with the 100 also pulling back from the 200, suggesting further downside ahead. So failure to move back through that first major support level at 6440 would leave sub 0.63 levels in play before any recovery.